This project started with a simple idea to create a miniature aquarium that not only houses ornamental fish, but also presents the natural beauty of a complete koi garden in a tiny size. To do this, we chose a basic material that is easy to shape and economical, namely Styrofoam. After cutting the Styrofoam box section that will be fitted with glass, then I made the surface texture of the Styrofoam rough with a fork and hacksaw blade with the aim that later, when the cement coating begins, the cement will adhere firmly to the surface of the Styrofoam. To make this aquarium more sturdy, I added iron frames on several sides. So that the wire mesh doesn't move, I tied it with wire. After all the corners of the Styrofoam are covered with wire mesh, the next step is the process of casting the base of the Styrofoam box floor with cement and sand with a ratio of 1 cement and to sand. So that the cement mixture can fill all the gaps, I did several shakings. When the aquarium base has started to harden, I continued to coat the surface of the Styrofoam with cement. I did this for several layers. In addition to the cement coating process, I also started assembling the aquarium shape with several pieces of Styrofoam. If you like and want to learn more about this channel, don't forget to subscribe. first layer of cement was finished, I continued by forming a coral rock motif in the corner of the Styrofoam box aquarium with a mixture of cement and sand. In addition to adding aesthetic value, this also makes the aquarium stronger and less likely to crack if accidentally hit. After the coral carving process is complete, apply several coats of cement with a brush to make the aquarium stronger. I applied cement and water up to 3 times. Now it's time to paint. For the base coat, I used black pool paint. This paint does not use oil as a thinner, instead it uses water. Because it does not use oil as a thinner, but instead uses water, this paint is much safer to use. After all parts of the aquarium are painted black, I used brown paint to color the rock pattern cliff parts. Just apply a thin layer of paint. Don't press the brush too hard. After the brown coloring is complete, next I used a slightly lighter orange paint to create gradation on the stone relief. Apply this light orange color gradation to the corners only, thinly and in one direction. Next I used cream paint to create another gradation in some corners to make the color of the rocks stand out more. To make the waterfall part more alive, I painted it with blue. Do it thinly, not too thick. After a long time, I worked on painting this aquarium. Now it's time for the glass installation process using silicone glue. The glass I used in this aquarium is 5 mm thick. So that the glue sticks neatly to the corner of the glass, I added paper tape. Must know, after gluing is complete, immediately peel back the paper tape before the glass glue starts to dry. Because if it is too late, you will have difficulty removing it and the gluing will fail and be untidy. On the waterfall section, so that the waterfall can flow evenly and as expected, so that it looks beautiful, I added pieces of acrylic or plastic. Now it's time to fill the water and test if there are any leaks in the aquarium I made. For this aquarium pump, I used a pump with a capacity of 1200 liters per hour. I installed a filter cotton at the back of the waterfall. For maximum filtering results, you can add some filter media to it. Wow, with the addition of acrylic material to the waterfall, water can flow as expected. After 4 days, the aquarium is filled with water for the first time. This first water must be discarded to remove paint and cement residue. For lighting in this aquarium, I used blue and white dipped LED lights. Because the installation of this lamp uses vacuum rubber, I have to add a piece of glass to install this lamp. There was a little problem when installing the aquarium decorative lights. It turned out I forgot to make a cable hole. I was forced to drill this part with a drill. I used 12-volt DC LED lights as decorative lights for miniature gardens. To fill the holes in my miniature garden, I use a sponge. I use this because it is light. To imitate a garden, I used a piece of spruce. You can use it with other plants, but in some cases, these plants can also grow and take root. In addition to the cypress plants, I added ground moss to make it look like green grass and make the appearance of this aquarium more harmonious. I used whatever rocks I had because I only had regular river pebbles. If I had used rocks or white sand, the result would have been much prettier. I would make this aquarium more dramatic by installing a small fog machine and attaching it to the filter section behind the aquarium cliff. After all the aquarium equipment was installed, it was time for me to refill the water of fish in this old styrofoam box aquarium. Because this is their new habitat. They look nervous when they first enter this new aquarium, but don't worry. Usually within 1 hour they start to be cheerful running here, and they're more relaxed unlike the first time. And this is the final result. Who would have thought? From a simple styrofoam box, we can create a miniature garden with a waterfall aquarium that is so pleasing to the eye. Creativity knows no bounds. It only takes a little imagination, perseverance, and simple materials, and the results can be extraordinary. If you like this idea, don't forget to press the like, subscribe, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss other creative ideas from this channel. Have your own unique or modified version? Share it in the comments. I'd love to see your work. See you in the next video. Stay creative and keep creating.